Hi, this is Matt Getter of Sherlock Home Inspections. Phone number is 971-212-7481. Website address is yourInspectionNeeds.com. Today's date is Tuesday, July 5th, 2022. The address we're inspecting today is 2042 Oak Street, West Linn, Oregon, 97068. We are about to perform a video inspection of the property's main sewer line through the crawl space cleanout. The equipment being used today is the Rigid Sea Snake. This is one of the best sewer cameras on the market today. Before we begin this video inspection, it should be noted some sewer pipes made of clay, concrete, cast iron, asbestos, and Orangeburg may be in good working order and may never have had a clogged or sewer backup before. However, due to real estate transactions, attorneys, and lawsuits, Sherlock Home Inspections must recommend the following to meet the current codes. All sewer pipes should be watertight, made of a cast iron ABS 3034 or HDPE pipe with all appropriate fittings and couplers. All sewer pipes should be free from breaks, offsets, separations, tree roots, bellies, and party sewers. Sherlock Home Inspections recommends replacing any sewer pipe that does not meet the specifications. Here we go. We are in a 3-inch ABS plastic drain piping. We are running some water to ensure that our pipe is watertight and is going to remain watertight throughout this inspection. The sewer pipe does run towards the front of the street in front of the house. All of the joints so far appear to be glued and watertight. Transition here. So at about 32 feet, we're going to transition. This signifies transitioning pipe size. So we're going from 3-inch pipe into 4-inch pipe. Signifies transitioning pipe materials, ABS plastic into 3034 plastic. And then lastly, we're transitioning into a branch off the city lateral piping. And even though we enter into city lateral piping here, technically all of this would be buyer owner responsibility throughout the entire length. You can see they're using a flexible Fernco fitting. We are not the biggest fans of these. They tend to shift. They tend to move around as the soil is evolving and changing. The amount of weight and rain that happens in the northwest can make these shift. So it's shifted a little bit. It's flexed. And it is shifted in a manner that creates a little bit of an offset. Going over the top of it, I like that the camera head just has no problem, just kind of bounces right up over the top of it. So not really causing any issues at this point. So you can see several times we push the camera over the top of it, and all it does is kind of bump the camera head up just a touch. And it looks like for the most part everything is still pretty smooth as far as the transition. You could pass the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist before closing as a precaution if you wanted to get a second opinion on this. But as of right now, snapshot of the property currently today right now, the pipe doesn't appear to be causing any problems from this area, and it would be more an area to maybe keep an eye on. So we'd recommend also monitoring, having a sewer scope performed every 2 to 3 years. And then of course if this ever flexed any additional, if it ever flexed any more, which is very possible, then of course some repairs could be required in the future. So we'd recommend monitoring and then maybe even getting a second opinion before closing, just as a precaution, to see what a drain repair specialist thinks about that. But as of right now, like I said, it doesn't appear to be causing any issues. They're using another one. That one really hasn't moved much, so there's very little play or flex in that one. Still does bump the camera head up a little bit, but pretty minor. We're going to turn, go straight downhill and drop into the chute, which is our city lateral at 71 feet. So we started in ABS, we transitioned to 3034, and we dropped in the city lateral at 71 feet. Overall condition of the pipe appears to be in working condition today. And again, before closing, we would recommend passing the video and the report on to a drain repair specialist, just as a precaution, just to get an opinion about that. But again, the camera had no trouble getting up over the top of it. It wasn't causing any issues. It's not snagging any toilet paper or any debris. There's no buildup. There's no standing water or anything like that. So pretty minor at this point. I would say that the pipe appears to be in working condition as of today. We recommend having a sewer scope performed every 2 years, keeping an eye on that area, and then of course if things ever worsen, then some repairs could be required. So we kind of need to go into this transaction knowing that some repairs could be required in the future. We're going to turn off the water in the microphone. We're going to drain everything out. Look at the pipe one more time in reverse.